How many times do you call your team members to get them to Monday Night Live? Do you keep believing in her and affirming her until she believes in herself, or are you on to the next person? Because for 5 months, every single week, Mary called me to ask me to the meeting. I told her I'd be there, and I never showed, and she kept calling. Thank God she never gave up, because I had. I put my starter kit in the closet, rearranged and dusted my 1800 for months, until I heard those magic words at seminar from Mary Kay Ash. You are a great champion. I'll meet you in the winner's circle. And before seminar, of course, I was too busy to work my business because I was filling the hole in my soul, volunteering for every philanthropic organization, fundraising for every cause, never wanting a minute in my schedule to be free, because it might give me time to think about my real life and my lack of happiness in spite of my success. You see, I've done everything right. I graduated from college, backpacked through Europe for 3 months with my best friend, landed the ideal job in corporate America. And isn't arriving at success supposed to lead to happiness? Happiness should never be your end result. Happiness should be your journey. Success will never bring happiness. Your journey is happiness. How many super successful people do you know who lost everything for the cause? In Mary Kay, we get it all, because keeping our faith first and our family second is happiness, and happiness is living a life where you get to make choices according to your values. Happiness is a career where you make a living doing what you love, and happiness is watching someone you believe in, who had no belief in herself, have one accomplishment, and then a little tiny bit of success, and then another and another, and pretty soon she sees that this career really is for anyone who wants a life of happiness along with a life filled with success. Because when you have happiness, that is success. This career really is for her. And soon, you're listening to her share her story of 26 years in a culture over half my life that provides a safe place to grow and thrive, flourish, and become more than she ever would have become if she hadn't heard those magic words. You are a great champion, and I'll meet you in the winner's circle, where I'll place a blanket of flowers on your back. So can you see yourself where I am right now? I'm standing right here for reals on this stage. I remember in 2001 at Leadership Conference, a national sales director was speaking of her climb from mediocrity to excellence, and I knew at that moment I could feel it inside. One day I would stand here, not here in this physical place, but here in my life. I decided I would no longer settle for mediocrity. I made a decision right then at that 2001 Leadership Conference to begin building a better me inside. I decided to get over myself and throw myself into others. It was such an overwhelming feeling, as though God was on top of that convention center saying, Shelley, I'm serious. I created you for this. Why are you mocking me? I gave you this dream years ago to be a national sales director so that you could change more lives. And what have you been doing? You have a dream. And are you thinking God was kidding, or that he's forgotten about you? I know you think that, because I thought that, but God does not make mistakes. He doesn't change his mind, and he is not fickle. My problem was me. I was enjoying my life, but I wasn't passionate about it. I will tell you here today that I have never loved my business more than I do right now. So I was stuck. In fact, my first 10 years as a director, I did a unit club, if you combined all 10 years. When I decided to build a better me, to forget about what others might think, to stop worrying about who might say no, we did $400,000 our first unit club, and then next year we did $800,000. Okay, so that was then, and this is now. What am I doing now? I am still building a better me. The highlights of my amazing, blessed journeys are my days, my everyday experiences. The big wins, the top trips to Rome and Florence and Greece, Turkey, France, walks across the seminar stage. Those are mountaintop moments for sure. But come back to every day in my castle, designing the day that I will have, choosing what I will celebrate in my Bright Spots journal when I lay my head on my pillow at night. Those simple days filled with unbelievable, amazing, incredible women of courage. Those simple days are why I stay in Mary Kay. I get to work at home and there's no place like home. So over half my life, I've been privileged to live in this culture. My business starts over every day because there's no room for the past on an incredible journey. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday, last week, last year. All that matters is what action I choose to take today. Are you holding on to your past or starting every single day with new belief and intentional, on-purpose action? I could share with you all my challenges, ups and downs, losses and sorrows, and that would make you proud of me for being a find-a-way, make-a-way woman. But you already know that I've had challenges because any woman who's been in Mary Kay for a year has had them. You can survive any rough spot. Once you get through one, you can survive them all. How? With self-mastery, the ability to withstand the emotional storms. What do I do when a hurricane blows my life over? I pause for a moment so I can hear those words. You are a great champion. I'll meet you in the winner's circle. And then I take action. I begin rebuilding my life, putting new windows in, a new roof on, removing all the debris. And the funny thing is, the sun always shines bright through those new windows. We are so privileged because life gives us challenges. And here's what determines true happiness. It's whether you see those challenges as opportunities It's whether you see those challenges as opportunities for you to be unstoppable, or you see those challenges as threats. If you see them as opportunities to be unstoppable, your confidence will grow with every challenge. Threats, then life will take you down. We have to live in positive expectancy. It's powerful, and it is so real. Mary Kay Ash trained me, and she told me to commit to never quit. If there is one possibility of quitting, take it now. If there is one condition for quitting, quit now. And you will want to quit. If you're going to quit, please quit this. Quit living a life based on emotions and circumstances, and begin living your life based on values and principles. Stop living a life based on emotions and circumstances, and start living your life based on your values and principles. When you do that, you will never quit Mary Kay. How could you? Hear my heart on this. Your next miracle is just one face away. Your next big party will be your turning point. The next woman you ask to have a facial may say no to the facial, but yes to the career opportunity. Quitting? You'll never know if you are 5 minutes away from your next miracle, so you can't quit. We have 3 months left to finish this race. So many times I've gotten to this place and have been nowhere near my goal. Do you know that you can do 3/4 of your goal in these next 3 months? Because it's been done by countless women in this business. I learned to never take advice from anyone unless you trade places with her. So I have just a bit of advice. Run. Run the next 3 months like you have never run before. Put your blinders on. Find your words, find your why, and plaster them all over your walls. Reach up to the mentors who believe in you and will say, you are a great champion. When you ran, the ground shook, the sky opened, and mere mortals parted the way to victory, where I'll meet you in the winner's circle, and I'll place a blanket of flowers on your back. Thank you.